Hey everyone, Sunrai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 24th episode of Sousou no Frieren. Last episode we began our journey crawling the dungeon. We just got to get to the end and we passed. You don't have to fight each other, but people are going to fight each other. It's just how it goes. But mimics cause a bit of a trouble. Really just for one person, but they are there as well. And replicas, duplicates, clones, imposters, those are also a big problem, especially for the group that just happened to run into one of Frieren. So they have the work cut out for them. So we get to really see what those duplicates can do when they duplicate the titular character. So let's jump on in and see how that goes. 3, 2, 1, play. Duplicate fun. Bum 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 bum. That's a good question. The hair flows a lot considering there's no wind there. I guess it's just the mana emanating that causes it to happen. I guess that's how it works. Or just because it looks cool. One of the two. You don't have to be behind my lap all the time, Boots. I don't think I've noticed before that one of the characters looks like it's part of it is Frieren staff. I'd somehow never noticed that. Yeah, could you imagine Kana and Luina fighting clones? Like they would each just fight the opposite clone. Because yeah, I would love to beat up my friend, my childhood friend. Yeah, Luina would be like, I've been training my whole life for this moment. Let me see your legs. Oh, that one shot actually kind of looks like with extra context. That could be Free Rent clone right there. That Free Rent and Frieren are facing up against. Yeah, if you pay attention, some shots do make more sense with thematic context. But I generally try not to pay too much attention to the opening because I don't really want to be spoiled. Back to the memories thing. Perfect replica. Oh yeah, I think we did kind of, yeah. Now that you mention it. Concerning. Well, yeah. Yeah, because it takes away the ability to just rely on your natural abilities. So where the only advantage you can really leverage is, yeah, the teamwork element. Because you can't really copy teamwork. She's roughly as stoic as the actual Frieren. Hey, there's you, Belle. Is that that was a clone, right? And yeah, he's kind of injured. But why does she have the thing though? Did she just steal it? She's she's kind of just chill over there. So it's throwing me off. I mean, can you imagine the two U-bills going at it with each other? Or watching them fight? That'd be pretty cool. Okay, context. So much makes sense so quickly. The wound and the bottle being stolen. That doesn't surprise me. You're losing a lot of blood, buddy. You want to kiss and make it feel better? Stop the blood loss. I mean, the clones don't look that accurate, so it's not a clone if that's what she's implying. How considerate. She just has to take on her clone to get the other one. Yes, this is what I've been waiting for. I want to see them. See how she deals with her match. Because finding someone with the exact same style as you is a very interesting idea. Oh, that was close. That's so awesome. POV shot. No kiss. Oh, that armpit. Oh, that armpit. Oh. Oh, well, damn. This is really bad. Uh, might need some help. Your timing couldn't have been better. Yeah, the distraction. Man, that was clutch. Way too close for comfort. Even the bottle. Really. That was well played. Okay, so yeah, it was just doing that thing. So he's all good. I don't know what to trust in this show anymore. Everything's always fake and illusions and copies. Are we ever gonna go back to the Frieren clone? Why, you want to find another mimic? How is she so good in some ways and yet so bad in other ways? I like that legit looks like the kind of map you'd have in a dungeon crawler. Do we just turn that? It'd be hilarious if there was just a giant mimic in that room. Okay, they got real fancy with this room. And as expected, Frieren is just beaming. Yeah, they went all out. Let's go, guys. And now I'm really curious what's going to be in here. Is it going to be like a special grimoire or something? Right. She's like, where's my treasure chest? Interesting transition. That's a nice echo. That's a nice echo effect. I like that. Oh, did they give up? They're like, you know what? That's enough for us. We'll wait for somebody else. You go first. Hey, I'm in there. Yeah, she is not even the least bit deterred by that. So, how is it Frieren specifically? Is it like acknowledging her as the most powerful person in the dungeon currently? Because that would make the most sense. As to why people can't get past it. We gotta find it a mimic. That's probably not gonna happen, but that would be the funniest thing in the world. They just grab a random mimic and carry it to that room. Well, making sure to keep real Frieren away from it. I would be dead. Hugging time. It's like I'm all for this. Just give me more hug, please. Fair, and you should hug her more often. She clearly wants it. She lacks affection. She is getting jealous. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, I love it. The pouty face and the basically a hug, the neck hug. It's so good. It is just so funny to me that they got stonewalled because the enemy is as strong as Frieren. Yeah, that is kind of how it would work. Yeah, good times. On his hair. Yeah, there's a lot of hair threads. That's why in video game models you don't, make the individual strands. It would look great if you could, but the amount of processing power would be unreal. Even anime, you obviously don't, draw the individual strands either. I don't think I've noticed before, but she does talk in a bit of an odd way, like an old-fashioned kind of way, for lack of a better word, which is interesting. Just one big blob of hair. Are we about to get started? Oh, yep, we're starting. Yeah, lecture time. Hold, hold. That's what she said. Oof, smashed. I thought wrong. So, what do we do, guys? Oh, damn. Oh, that looked really bad. Uh, are you sure, are you okay? Back to what we say about demons, kinda. Uh, hopefully she didn't, because that looked like roughly where the heart is. That hopefully it didn't hit it. But either way, yeah, she's done. Those things so come in handy. Yeah, yeah. Looking at it, it looks like it did miss the heart. I mean, obviously she'd be dead by now, but didn't. Well, he just doesn't intend it. It can still happen. Got to make the impossible possible and all that. Can we get a little bit more of Cotton and Louina, please? Like we've had a lot more screen time for characters I care about a lot less this episode. What's on your mind, Farron? Meanwhile, this was a thing that was happening. Yes. I do love just kind of the chaotic battles we had sprinkled throughout, like just scrappy battles, just the mimicked battles. She's just up there throwing rocks. That'd be so irritating. Ooh. Oh, never mind. Those are the clones. No, no need to worry. Blast. Boom. That was almost a headshot. Take that line out of context. I mean, she knows her better than anyone. Maybe even herself in some ways. So interesting though, because obviously the implication was most likely Frieren would 1v1 herself, but the idea that Farron, and maybe Farron does it as someone that knows her very well, has battled her before, has learned from her. But yeah, it looks like next episode will probably be our last dungeon crawl episode because we're getting pretty close to the end of this season, at least. Yeah, my cat was on my lap the entire episode. Don't shake your head like that's not true. That is true. Who apologized? Oh, Frieren's fatal vulnerability. That is interesting. But yeah, that was the 24th episode of So No Frieren. So, I mean, the big thing here, I mean, one of the funniest thing is probably just the fact that last episode they teased us with the fake Frieren battle to just not have it in the next episode. Like, it'll pretty much definitely be the next episode, but they teased us for something that wouldn't even happen for a while. I'm a little bit salty about that. But But yeah, the next episode being called a fatal vulnerability. That like it must be referring to either Frieren, like as an individual that carries over to the clone, or just a vulnerability of the clones themselves, right? I'm kind of leaning towards the former, but I could see it be another one, really. Uh, but uh, but yeah, I still can't stop thinking about the mimic thing. Like it would make too much sense, right? Biggest weakness Frieren has, just she can't resist the mimics, so we just put a mimic in there to the fake Frieren. She gets stuck in it. We go past her. Bada bing, bada bang. We win. Like they might not do it because it might be just too comical for this show, right? Like the show has comedy. Like all the mimic stuff was pure comedy, right? But unless a show is like defined as a comedy, like in the comedy genre, there's usually like a hard limit of how ridiculous it's willing to be for us, especially when it comes to like solving a problem. Like Konosuba, I could see them doing something like that because that is by its very nature a comedy. But this show is more of a drama. Like it leans towards if those are two different sides of the spectrum, that it's on the drama side. But so they probably wouldn't do that. I'm just saying it would be really funny, and I couldn't stop thinking about it throughout the entire episode, just because they just fed us that fuel for that too much in the previous episode. But But yeah, because that's a big thing, like just trying to come up with what to do. The highlight of the episode for me was the woman that was trying to like size up Frieren, trying to see like what works in her, what doesn't. We got a very nice hug, which Frieren was into, like she was returning it at a certain point. Made a comment about it being warm or soft or both, so something like that. But but like also like looking into her eyes all romantically, right? So at some point this became a bit too much for Farron, and she went full jealousy mode to literally pull her back to her and like wrap her arms around her neck with a really great pouty face the whole time. That was that was a highlight of the episode for me. So let's just make that clear. But but not too much more to say about the episode really. Like we had the U-Bell stuff, which I got a little bit confused on that because like in the back of my mind I knew he had that kind of ability, like he's used it before, but because there's been such a focus on the cloning like for this dungeon, right? That was kind of like overshadowed in my mind, I guess, to where it wasn't until like it showed its face until it like fully revealed it that it kind of like recalibrated, like, oh yeah, that I guess that was kind of a thing you could do as like a him thing, right? But because that was the other big thing that happened in the episode, Yubil kind of continuing to learn more about Four Eyes and all that. Like their bond is certainly strengthening, right? But also just getting to see her fight her own clone. Always enjoy the close combat style of fighting, like razor edge, knife's edge, like one false move and you get like you could like get fatally hit. Like that always looked really cool. So when you got two people doing that with similar styles, it's a treat to watch it, and it definitely was, right? Really, really well played. And the and Four Eyes' ability ended up, coming in clutch. At least I think that's what happened. Like the real one of him showed up to distract her, right? And not too long after that, the fake one melts away and everything, and the bottle was fake too, so literally fighting for nothing over there. But I mean, we had to get rid of the clone at the end of the day. It was gonna just cause trouble. But yeah, and the armpit shot, like I've seen that screenshot before, and people making thirsty comments about our armpit. So, so getting to see it in context, it was nice. It was nice. But so yeah, great getting to see the U-Ball stuff. And that's kind of... Oh, and we have the secret room. But yeah, not too much more to say about the episode, really. We had scrappy battles here and there between the other people. Nothing to really mention with them, I don't think. But I do enjoy Frieren just getting excited about the prospect of having to deal with a fake her. I mean, that is a pretty interesting challenge for sure. Like, I know fighting to clone yourself isn't exactly the most unique thing in works of fiction, obviously. Like, even Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, you fought like Dark Link or whatever, like you literally mirrored your every move. So it's not like a super original concept if you like in a meta sense, but from the character's perspective, it's interesting. It can be an interesting experience to have to deal with that. See, one quick skim over. Anything else want to touch on? No, but we had another recall. Again, demonstrating how useful those golems in the bottle are. But but yeah, I'm pretty excited to see how things go down next episode because for sure this time we have to fight fake Frieren, and there's some kind of fatal weakness which we'll get to learn about as well. So it would be more interesting if it's like a Frieren specific weakness, which is what I'm leaning towards. But we'll see. We'll see, but definitely potential there. So yeah, thank you for watching and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.